Okay. So. Is Star Wars getting good now? If the answer is no, you are so right. Solo, a Star Wars story. Let me just pretty much say this. It's passable. Yeah, I know you're probably saying, well, that's kind of odd for you to say that. It's passable? Shouldn't you just say it's awful? Well, it is and it isn't. Okay, let me explain. But let me go into this detail. Are the Star Wars movies getting any good? We got Force Awakens, which I still will defend. Great movie. Not good. I mean, not better than the original ones, but still great. Still better than the prequels. Now, what else? Rogue One. Best prequel of all time. I'm sorry, I have to say that. I loved Rogue One. We finally get to see Darth Vader kill people in that Darth Vader outfit. Excuse me. We finally get to see, you know, what it was like before Episode 4 even started. Rogue One was good. And Last Jedi sucked. It sucked. I'm sorry. I know most girls are going to be like, oh, but you're being sexist. I don't care. It's not about being sexist or anything like that. It's what I saw in the movie. Now, granted, Force Awakens. I loved Force Awakens. I loved it. I fucking loved that movie. Rogue One. I loved it. I totally loved Rogue One. But here's the thing. Last Jedi sucked! It made no sense, certain parts. Just so many parts in Last Jedi made no sense. And guess what? Solo, a Star Wars story, didn't do any better. Seeing how it's not doing good at the box office. Are you really surprised? And the fact that, I'm sorry, Solo may be passable, but it doesn't mean that it's good. Or probably bad. Now, let me just get this out there. I found it entertaining. Certain parts I found entertaining. You know, the action bits, you know, I found entertaining. The whole droid bits I found entertaining. The whole how Han met Chewie, how Han met Lando, how Han got the Millennium Falcon. Those things were good. But here's the thing. Last Jedi didn't do better because it didn't do anything original. All it did is just, oh, we're copying Return of the Jedi, we're copying Empire, we're copying, but either way, it's just like, you need to make a Star Wars movie good. What you're doing is making the prequels look better. The prequels were awful. Granted, 3 was better. 2, sort of getting better. Episode 1, which everybody will admit is the worst out of the bunch. But guys, the prequels were everybody's most hated thing for the last decade. And now you're just making the prequels look better. I just fucking said that. You're making the prequels look better. And what's worse, who was asking for it? Who asked for a Han Solo movie? Nobody! No one asked for a Han Solo movie. So you know, Han Solo's like the #1 character who doesn't need a backstory. Was Episode 4 not good enough? Because everybody can tell that this is where, like I said, where he meets Chewie, when he meets Lando, when he gets the Falcon. And also the villain. The villain sucked! And his thing that plays Vision, Paul Bettany. The villain fucking sucked! I mean, he was just a boring villain. He just didn't do anything that was special. And the fact that you know what? Fuck it. I'm spoiling it. I'm sorry. I know most of you have not seen the movie. I'm going to spoil it for you. So if you don't want me to say any more spoilers, this is where you can skip. But either way, Darth Maul makes an appearance in this movie.
Spoiler alert. Okay.
Yes, the Darth Maul, the guy who got cut in half by Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. But either way, people, Solo was a good, entertaining movie, but it doesn't save it from being bad. I think not IMDb. Rotten Tomatoes is kind of giving it like a higher rating, saying, hey, you gotta go see Solo, it's a great movie, it's an enjoyable dumb movie, or whatever. I'm sorry, Solo was not a good movie, but let me just put it like this. Disney, do you guys not know how to make an original Star Wars movie where you have original characters? I mean, Rogue One was a good example of original characters. But either way, there's like no originality in these movies anymore. It's just like, oh, we gotta copy another movie. Oh, we gotta do a prequel to another movie. Oh, we gotta do the same thing in another movie. Oh, we gotta do the exact same, origin of another movie. It's just like, what are you guys having a hard time doing? Are you really having a hard time making an original Star Wars movie? The fact you have to do prequels, sequels, where you're not even trying the most? But I'm sorry, Last Jedi still sucked. Now, was Solo better than Last Jedi? Yeah. Yeah, it was. But it still doesn't save it. Come on. Just because it's better than The Last Jedi does not mean it's a savable movie or whatever. But for one thing, it's just like, I can't accept it for trying to be entertaining as possible, but still not a great Star Wars movie. Not like, oh, you gotta go see it, it's a great Star Wars movie. But seeing this guy play Solo was not the same as seeing Tom Hardy play Mad Max. Really not the same as that, honestly. Granted, there are rumors that they're going to do probably a spin-off series of Lando, maybe another Solo sequel or something like that. I don't know. I can care less. I'm just like, Disney, you're not trying to make a good Star Wars movie now. Because now you gotta let it go year after year after year. And of course they couldn't wait until like December this year to release, a Star Wars movie. They're like, oh no, we gotta release it in like the beginning of summer, basically. But either way, how I can scratch it, Star Wars, is it getting bad? Well, if Episode 9 sucks, even worse, I will definitely make a video on that also. If they release a trailer, if they release whatever, I don't give a fuck. All I can basically say is Last Jedi was awful. Solo, not so awful, but still not so great. So with that said, guys, that's all I can basically say for Solo, a Star Wars story. But either way, it's just Vertical Spy outro.